finished my workout and it was okay. It could have been better. I'm so not feeling it right now. Still trying to get over the yard work and the booth makeover, or not makeover, but moving all that furniture. But the point is, I showed up. I showed up. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. I honest to goodness need to clean house. Like, I need to mop my floors. That's what I need to do. Do I want to do it? No. I need to clean the bathrooms, mop my floors. So I need to strip my bed, change my sheets. And I have a couple loads of laundry I need to do. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna get into today, cleaning the house. And then tomorrow, I'll probably do that because tomorrow is my nail appointment day. And it is time. These things have grown out so much. And I'm getting a different color. I know y'all are just sitting on the edge of your seats, aren't you? I know. I'm definitely getting a different color. I love the purple, don't get me wrong. I love the purple, but I want something different. No, it's not gonna be black. I want to do like a corally, well, I told y'all, like a Cajun shrimp color. But I think I want it to be more toward the orangey side. Do I? Don't want to be stuck with that for 6 weeks. Because whatever I get, I'm going to have to wear it for 6 weeks because I get it on my toes. And I only get my toes done every 6 weeks. So I have to keep that in mind. So I'll probably do more of a corally, pinky, reddy color. Corally, pinky, reddy color. Anyway, that's probably what I'll do. But now I got to get home and get me some coffee and get woke up and get some motivation to clean this house. So I'll meet y'all at the coffee pot. All right, I got my bed stripped. I got the sheets washed, and I think I'm just going to put the same sheets back on. I can do that. I can clean some other things while they're drying and then just take them straight to the bed. And then clean my room in there. I brought the table home from the booth that we use for the table, the remembrance table with the soldiers, the missing soldier table. So I brought that back home. So I got to get in my office and get all that straightened up, get all the booth stuff that I just thrifted, get it kind of priced and cleaned up and straightened up. I want to see if I can get that little rocking chair pin cushion to work in the office, in my laundry room. I was looking. I don't know if I can. I really don't, but I really want it to. But I also don't have any fabric that would fit it. I don't have any, I want some tick and stripe fabric. So I may have to, next time I go to Hobby Lobby or something, just pick up a little, Walmart has the little remnants of fabric. I could look there too. Anyway, I don't know if it's gonna go in there, but I really want it to. I just think that would be so cute. We'll see. Where there's a will, there's a way. We always find a way to make things that we want work in our homes. So hopefully I can figure it out. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go drink this most heavenly, beautiful cup of coffee. And get back into the comments. I've been chatting to y'all already, some in the comments, and I love talking to y'all. So let me go drink my coffee and see what we get into today. I got all the floors mopped. Yay me. Laundry's caught up. I got my office back in the right order. Y'all, it was a disaster area. You can't even walk in it because of the table and everything was messed up. But I got it back over there in its rightful home. Boot stuff. So everything is back. That's the lamp stuff down there. We got to get to where we can do these teapot lamps. So all my lamp stuff I just put there where I have ease of access. It's my work bag. Boot stuff. It's really organized chaos, honestly. There's a reason for it all. But I wanted to share with y'all, I did make the little rocking chair work in the laundry room. But when I tell you, I have no more room for anything else for this laundry room. Y'all do not let me buy anything for this laundry room because I have no room. But honestly, it looks like a museum in there. Let me share with y'all what's going on here. Hold on. Let me share. There it is. And that's all my vintage sewing pieces. So I managed to make it work. I had this, hold on, this tall jar in that spot. So I moved it, shifted some things over, and made it work. Now I still want to change the cover, but I don't have anything. But for now, that will work. Where there is a will, there is a way. And I did hang the little shelf up that I thrifted. I hung it up in my dining room and put some stuff on it. And I'm going to share that with y'all now. I literally shopped my house and just used things that I had. So let me flip the camera around and show you. Now, will it stay this way? I do not know. Probably not. And I don't know if I like this. I might move this. Ooh. These are some little tins that I got from the Habitat. And then this is a little cast iron rooster that I got at an antique store. I thrifted all that. And then some of those butter pats were gifts to me. And then these beautiful salt and pepper shakers were gifts. And then I thrifted those little Homer Lachlan bowls. But I decided I liked it there. It just kind of goes. Makes me happy. It's too much for some of y'all, I get it, but I love it. Makes my heart happy. I can get all of my dishes and display all of my dishes. This is a recent find, this little cast iron stove. I got it at the thrift store and I just used it to elevate that little ironstone pitcher. And I did it over there because those little child toys, kitchen utensils. So I thought it was kind of cute there. But I have demolished my hutch, getting stuff out of it for all the things. So I've got to revisit the hutch and work on it because I have just picked it over. But I'm sure I have some stuff underneath my hutch that I can do. But for now, I'm just gonna slide a few things over and I can move a plate down. I can do that. Let me play with this just a minute because I think I got some ideas. So I can take this flow blue plate and this red plate and I can move it down to back here and that'll fill in that hole. And I think that's all I'll need to do. So let me do that real quick. Okay. I just put that blue plate and red plate back there, move some stuff around, and I'm good with that. I'm getting excited to decorate it for fall. I know you're probably thinking, Donna, it's too early to think about fall, and I agree. But I'm excited to decorate for fall. Let me put that right there. I wonder what these would look like. This is what I do, y'all. I just play. I'm just doing that. All right. I'll shut that door better, but I like it. That works. This is where I've put that coat of arms. I liked that little pop of red, white, and blue there with all my different frames. and hydrangeas and my rooster. I really liked that. You know what? I probably should put that little flag that I thrifted. Let me see what that would look like. Do y'all remember this? Wonder what that would look like in here. That's cute. I like it. You know, just piddling and playing. And I pulled out this the other day because I remembered that I had thrifted this. Yeah, now look. I try to cook without an apron. I really, really do. But I end up making such a mess with my clothes. And I have ruined so many clothes cooking. I'm just like my granny in the kitchen. I get it everywhere. But I clean, okay? So I always have to have an apron on. And I love this one because it has a spot for the towel. Has 2 pockets. And I just love it. And I use it all the time. So it's a nod to my patriotic too. And I remembered that I had thrifted this flag last year. This beautiful flag. And I had used it last year. And so I remembered I had it and I stuck it over here. I love all this together. So that is that. Now what? Let me see. What else? What else? Have I changed anything else? I don't think I have. No, I just gotta clean my mess up over there where I hung that shelf. I'm not really happy with how it's on the wall. I'm probably gonna get a different wall anchor. I'm not happy with how I've hung it, and I'll take it down and redo it. I think I'll just feel a little more secure about it if I do that. So, but I really love it over there. And then that picture I had over there that I took down that I loved, I will probably keep it until fall. And if I don't have a spot for it in my decor for fall, I will put it in my booth. But I'm thinking I may use it in my bookcases. I'm not sure, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. But let me go over there and clean up my mess on the table. And it feels so good to have the house clean, and it's only 1 o'clock. I know. Let me show you my mess. This is my mess. And I always make a mess after I clean the house. It's like, why? This is a wall anchor that I broke. Like, why don't I do this before I start cleaning? Because I wasn't sure. Now I gotta go throw this in the laundry because I dropped it on the floor. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and just have to kind of wait and let it just come to me. But I gotta show y'all this mirror that I was given. Let me go show you. And I got so many ideas about this mirror. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So let me go into the office. Let me just show you. I'm conflicted. This mirror this is donate stuff. This mirror was given to me. This beautiful old mirror. Tyler's brother bought a house in our neighborhood, and this was in the house, and he didn't want it. And I said, if you go to get rid of it, I want it. I'll buy it, whatever. Anyway, he gave it to me. It's gorgeous. It's heavy. What they've done is they've cut out some plywood and put on the back of it, and it is super heavy. But my thought was, I think I want to put it in my guest bathroom. It would fit, and it would look really good. But let me tell you let me tell you what would have to happen for me to do that. So, poor James. James would have to, I would have to take the plywood off, because when I tell you that sucker is heavy, it is so heavy. James would have to take the plywood off, cut me a different piece, and I'm thinking maybe some Luan, and put it on there to lighten the weight, and then we can hang it in there. So I'm going to talk to him about that, because I love that mirror. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I might be putting that in my bathroom, my guest bathroom. I wish I had 2. and I might could talk them into letting me put it in our bathroom. I want to redo our bathroom so bad. I have so many ideas in there. I hate that big old long mirror. And I know hate is a strong word, but I really do hate that mirror. And I want to put 2 individual mirrors. And I want a cabinet between the 2 mirrors on the vanity that would have a door and like a little shelf. That's what I want. And I'm working on him to get that done. I've been talking to him for a couple years about it. So maybe that'll be coming up one day, I hope. Oh, I need to go work on my little book. So this was given to me the other day when we went, Angie and I went thrifting. I asked how much this was. They said, you can just have it. And I was like, okay. And what I want to do is make this look old. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sand it to rough it up. Then I'm going to go over it with some antique and wax. And antique wax the pages. And see if I can make it look old. I'm going to do that. Let's go do that. Okay, I have some 80 grit sandpaper on here. Well, that worked pretty good. Now let's go add our antiquing wax to it and our pages. And let's see what that looks like. All right, so here we are. I've got, well, this is just like a little damp Waverly antiquing wax. You can get this at Walmart. You can get this on Amazon. And I'm not sure where else, but I know you can get it at Walmart and Amazon. I shake it up because I'm just going to use what's in the lid, because that'll be more than enough. All right, and then I have this chip brush. I like it because it's kind of feathery, because I don't want to go full on. I still want some of this wear to show. I don't know, I'm just winging it, y'all. And then I have this fan brush that I've used for rub and buff. And so it's kind of stiff, which I'm okay with that. Oh, look at that, all that coming out. I'm okay with that. So let's just, I don't know, I've never done this before. We're just gonna see what we can do. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my chip brush. I'm gonna dab some off. My main thing is to just make sure there's no white. Oh, that's cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it like this so it can kind of dry. But it's cute. Well, that was easy enough. I mean, there's really no right or wrong. It's gonna look what it's gonna look, distress-wise. But my main thing was I didn't want there to be any white showing. So there you go. Let me tweak this back a little bit. Maybe like that, it looks more like leather. Yeah, I like that. All right, we're gonna let it dry. I like it. All right, here's our little book, our little faux book that we've made to look old. Okay, and then here are my real ones, these two. So let's see how we did. Oh my gosh, look at there. That is so cool. Look how close we got to that. That's not bad. And then look at this one, y'all. This is my newest one. This is a little devotional. It's itty bitty. It's called Dewdrops. Focus. It's Dewdrops. I don't know there's not a copyright in it, but it's a devotional. Let's see if it'll focus. It's a devotional. It's January. It's so tiny. January, June. And as tiny as this is, it's so much easier to read than this. But that is our little DIY vintage inspired book. I think we did really good. It would be a cute layering piece. Look at that. Put it in here. I'm not gonna put it in there because it'll cover up my flag pictures, but now we can display it somewhere. That's kind of cute like that. No one would ever know, would they? Unless they open it up and see that it's precious moments. Look. Anyway, that is one way to do it. If you can find some little books and you're wanting some little books to display, use as risers. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna do it like this, but look. I mean, I guess I could. No, I'd probably be in front of my camera. Anyway, there's that. Even the pages look pretty good, huh? There you have it. Now we can make some DIY little vintage books. So get out there, find some. Maybe you can get some for free like I did. And we'll make our little books. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank y'all for hanging out with me on this casual day in the life. Just chit-chatting and showing y'all around some things I've done. But I love y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.